Hey guys, I wonder, this is Keelan. I'm looking guys, back to my channel, Compass America, and the topic that I want to talk about today is that basically, Mia Cantrell of the mayor, she's the mayor of New Orleans. For y'all who don't know, she's catching a lot of flack. She's basically catching a lot of flack because she's thinking about canceling Mardi Gras, as you know, is a big attraction for New Orleans, and tourists from around the world and around this country come to New Orleans just for that event. And all of that, you know, New Orleans is basically based on tourism or whatever. Normally it says one of the few cities in America that is based on one of the cities in New Orleans, I mean, in America that's based on tourism, the survival of tourism, and a lot of people are mad at Mayor Cantrell is basically saying to the world that the Big Easy is closed for business this year and possibly the next. She said, and I quote, "My recommendation is absolutely no large events such as the French Quarter Fest or the Jazz Fest, even Fest, as it relates to the year 2020." Cantrell saying April the 14th. Cantrell came out and canceled the economy of New Orleans for the rest of the year. Said Jefferson Parish Chamber of Commerce President Todd Murphy. So goes New Orleans, so goes the rest of the region. And basically, Mayor Cantrell drew even more criticism more recently after raising the prospect of canceling Mardi Gras 9 months and a half, nine and a half months from now. And she basically said it's something that we have to think about. It's something that we have to put on the table. Said Cantrell, it would give me great pause right now before I commit to saying what to move forward with Mardi Gras 2021. They said if Mayor Cantrell does cancel Mardi Gras, it will cost the city more than 1 million visiting tourists who spend tens of millions at local restaurants, bars, and hotels. Simply talking of canceling Mardi Gras puts the city at the disadvantage with other cities competing for tourism dollars at the time when the industry will be struggling to recover and competition for a lot of big events will only be increasing. You don't hear other mayors threatening to cancel events that far from the future, which is a lot of people are mad right now, giving her a lot of grief. And it's Cantrell's her outlook doesn't really doesn't like really pair up with another with a lot of recent developments that are suggesting that there are better days ahead when it comes to the spread of the coronavirus. They say Wednesday during the White House meeting between Louisiana Governor John Bell Edwards, President Donald Trump, and Dr. Anthony Fauci, a member of the president's coronavirus task force. They said that they announced a potential breakthrough. Fauci called the results of a study of the drug Remdesivir quite good news. So basically, the data about this drug shows that it has a clear-cut, significant positive in diminishing the time to recovery. And the and the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases announced Wednesday that data from the clinical trial involving 1,000 coronavirus patients showed most recover quickly, just quickly as when giving the drug Remdesivir. What has been proven is that a drug can block the virus. Fauci said the data reminded him the first time he discovered a drug that worked in treating HIV in 1986. Also this week, a East Jefferson General Hospital officer in Metairie announced that they successfully used donated plasma from the blood of patients who had recovered from the coronavirus to treat patients who still have it. They say one donation could help as many as four COVID-19 patients. Doctors had seen symptoms improve in a few hours for coronavirus patients receiving a transfusion. On Tuesday, officials with the pharmaceutical giant Pfizer announced that they'll test a new coronavirus vaccine as early as next week with the potential use for as soon as September. Also on Tuesday, the Association of American Physicians and Surgeons announced 91.6% of coronavirus patients improved clinically after being treated with the anti-malaria drugs chloroquine and hydroxychloroquine. They treated 2,333 patients with the drugs in 5 different countries, including the United States. Then there's a John Hopkins data showing since early April the COVID-19 curve has flattened nationally. In New York, the state has the hardest hit. Uh, the basically the daily hospitalization rate, which means people being admitted to the hospital because of their underlying health conditions are being aggravated by contracting coronavirus. They say their rate is down almost around 70%. Now the CDC, the Center for Disease Control data shows in Louisiana the number of new COVID-19 cases peaked on April the 5th and has consistently declined since then. The decline of Louisiana cases has been much more dramatic than seen nationally. On Monday, Governor Edwards announced the COVID-19 associated hospitalizations have declined or plateaued in seven of Louisiana's 9 regions. And Edwards told the president Wednesday that Louisiana has turned the corner in finding COVID-19 in Louisiana. We're in a much better place, the governor told Trump. Admittedly, there are some who are quick to condemn anyone looking for a silver lining on all of this, and we don't offer false hope. But Cantrell has gone to the other extreme by raising the canceling New Orleans' biggest tourism event, even though it's still more than 9 months. I mean, basically, I'm gonna give my personal opinion. I kind of agree with I think there's still need to be precaution. But you don't have to cancel these events that far from the future. And people already bought tickets or planning on coming. I'm like, we don't know how this pandemic and we don't know how this pandemic and repercussions from quarantining the entire country is going to play out. 9 months and 9.5 months from now. So I don't agree with her canceling, thinking about even picking up, think about canceling. But I also don't with the people that as criticizing her. Me personally, I would rather be criticizing for not taking precautions than taking precautions and going a little bit overboard with it, in my opinion. 'Cause at least she's showing she cares about her city and her constituents, even the ones who didn't vote for her, who hate her guts. But at least she's showing that she's showing some leadership, unlike people in Washington right now. So you guys stay safe, and if you want more content like this, comment, like, subscribe. Have a good day.